Good day, ma'am. My name is Marjorie P. Kadungog, and I am the one of the reporter of Group 2. So, in this chapter, we talks about ethics. So, ethics in the previous topic of Group 1. So, ethics is set by internal source for you to obey what is right and wrong. So, in this chapter, ethics consists of the standards of behavior to which we hold ourselves in our personal and professional lives. It establishes the levels of honesty, empathy, and trustworthiness, and other virtues by which we hope to identify our personal behavior and our public reputation. So, ang ethics daw ay binubuo ng mga pamantayan ng pag-uugali na pinaghahawakan natin sa ating mga personal at professional na buhay. Itinatag nito ang mga antas ng karapatan, katapatan, empatya at pagiging mapagkakatiwalaan at iba pang mga bertud kung saan inaasahan nating matukoy ang ating personal na pag-uugali at ang ating reputasyon sa publiko. In our personal lives, our ethics sets norm for the ways in which we interact with family and friends. So sa ating mga personal daw na buhay, ang etika ay nagtatakda ng mga pamantayan para sa paraan kung saan tayo ay nakikipag-ugnayan sa pamilya at mga kaibigan. In our professional lives, ethics guides our interactions with customers, clients, colleagues, employees, and shareholders affected by our business practices. Sa ating professional naman na buhay, ang ethics guides our interactions with the customers, mga kliyente natin, mga kasamahan, employees, and shareholders affected by our business practices. Should we care about our ethics in our lives? In our practice in business and the professions? That is the central question we will examine in this chapter. And throughout the book, our goal is to understand why the answer is yes. Whatever hopes you have for your future, you almost certainly want to successful in whatever career you choose. But what does success mean to you? And how will you know you have achieved it? Will you measure it in terms of wealth, status, power, or recognition before blindly embarking on a quest to achieve these goals, which society considers important? Stop and think about what a successful career means to you and to you personally. Does it include a blameless reputation, colleagues whose good opinion you value, and the ability to think well of yourself? How might ethics guide your decision making and contribute to your achieve of these goals? So, 1.1, being a professional integrity. So when we say integrity, katapatan. So when we say professional integrity, being a professional integrity means consistently striving to be the best person you can be in all your interaction with others. It means you practice what you preach, walk the talk, and do what you believe is right based upon a reason. And professional integrity is the practice of maintaining appropriate ethical behavior. It is the practice of showing strong adherence to moral and ethical principles and values such as honesty, honor, dependability, and trustworthiness. So being a professional integrity, whenever you think about the behavior you expect of yourself in your personal life and as a professional, you are engaging in a philosophical dialogue with yourself to establish the standards of behavior you choose to uphold, and that is your ethics. Sa tuwing iniisip mo ang pag-uugali na inaasahan mo sa iyong sarili, sa iyong personal na buhay at bilang isang profesional, nakikibahagi ka sa isang philosophical na pag-uusap sa iyong sarili upang matatag ang mga pamantayan ng pag-uugali na pinili mong panindigan, and that is your ethics. You may decide you should always tell the truth to family, friends, customers, clients, and shareholders. And if that is not possible, you should have very good reason why you cannot. You may also choose never to defraud or mislead your business partners. You may decide as well that while you are pursuing profit in your business, you will not require that all money on the table comes your way. Instead, there might be some to be around to those who are important because they are affected one way to another by your business, and these are your stakeholders. So when we say stakeholders, is any individual or group or party that has an interest in an organization and the outcomes of its actions. Example of stakeholder include the employees, the customer, the shareholders, the suppliers, the community, and the environment. And that example of the stakeholders. Acting with integrity. Client, customers, suppliers, and vendors, retailers, employees, and the media, the government, member of the surrounding community, competitors, and even the environment are the stakeholders. As what I have said earlier, the stakeholder, example of stakeholder is customer, community, environment, and at ito ang tinutukoy dito sa acting with integrity. There are individuals and entities affected by the business decision. Stakeholders typically value the leadership team that chooses the ethical way to accomplish the company's legitimate for-profit goals. So, ang stakeholders daw siya ang nag-value sa leadership team. The way to accomplish the business profit. So, mo siya ang stakeholder, siya ang nag-value sa leadership team. For example, Patagonia expresses its commitment to environmentalism via its 1% for the Planet program, while donates 1% of all sales to help save the planet. In part because of this program, Patagonia has become a market leader in outdoor gear. So, let's move on to the chapter 1. Chapter 1, which is the why ethics matters. So in this figure, makita natin dito yung picture, and ang nasa center is company, and the client, customer, the suppliers, the inventors, the retailers, employees, media, government, environment, community, and competitors. That's the example of the stakeholders. Figure 1.2. Stakeholders, individual and entities affected by a business decision, including clients, first client, the customer, supplier, the inventors, the retailer, the employees, the media, the government, member of the surrounding community, the environment, and even competitors. So, muna siya ang mga stakeholders kanang nasa picture. So, being successful at work may therefore consist of much more than simply earning money and promotions. It may also mean treating our employees, customer, and clients with honesty and respect. So, diriya sa diri sa kaning sa figure 1.2 so makita nato diri ang katapatan and integrity. It may come from the sense of pride we feel about engaging in honesty transactions. Not just because the law demands it but because we demand it ourselves. It of ourselves. It may lie in knowing the profit we make does not come from the short-gauging others. Thus, the business ethics guides the conduct by which companies and their agents abide by the law and respect the rights of the stakeholders. So, ang business ethics daw kay siya ang naghatag og respect sa mga ito ang nagbibigay ng respect sa ating mga stakeholders, particularly their customers, the client. Diba kung manindat ta mo, respeto man yun tama na mapababa ka, employees and the surrounding community and environment. Ethical business conduct permit us to sleep with all the night. So diri kay the topic diri kay bali ang point diri kay ang business ethics kay naa siya integrity, naa siya katapatan. So di ba kung mag-business ka, di ba naman dud kay kanang mapagkumbaba ka kay kanang labi na ka ng mga customer, kanang mga attitude kaayo, kuan jud ka kanang ikaw na lang mo adjust no, matagana man sila respeto. And that's all my report, ma'am. Thank you.